All
my
right,
back.
now let me tell you, I'm one salty guy.
Why are you salty?
I'm salty because I was going to win the Fox Sports Radio
One
bracket,
shot messed you up.
right? The bracket challenge here on Fox Sports Radio. And, of course, Houston, yeah, there is a problem. They melted down.
They did.
Kelvin Sampson, you know what? This is like his M.O., man. What happened, Lucy, is all I want to know, where they don't even get any shots off down the stretch. 4 turnovers, and then the last shot, it wasn't a shot, the last turnover, put the ball up. You were about to be fouled. You don't go up and throw it down like, oh, my God, I'm going to double dribble. What was that? It was the worst ending to a college basketball national championship I've seen since Moby Dick was a guppy. I was so pissed. Put the shot up. Miss it, for God's sakes. What are you doing? This was as bad as when the Rangers lost and Nelson Cruz with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth, at the top of the ninth, pulled up on a ball. He didn't even attempt to catch it. He stopped and pulled up at the fence. You can't do it. 4 turnovers. They couldn't even get a shot down the stretch. They have many chances to win this game. My goodness gracious. I'm disgusted. Not because I lost only, but because.
That's 2/3 of it.
Yeah. Can you make a shot attempt? I'm okay if you miss it. You can't make all the shots, but for Christ's sake.
What Jesus got to do with it? Jesus sitting at home right now in heaven. What I got to do with this? Man, I'm so mad at my namesake right now. How dare he disrespect all the Kelvins in the world? It ain't that many of us.
Kelvin.
It ain't like it's Rob's or Alex. Bo, it's not a lot of y'all either, Bo. So you were my camera. I mean, there's a lot of Bo's, but he might be closer to me. Man, oh, man. To have the same thing that you did to somebody else happen to you in a 48-hour span is crazy. To be down 12-ish against Duke and to come back and win that game in crazy fashion, to then on Sunday or Monday have the same thing happen to you is wild. And I put a lot of blame on that for Kelvin Sampson, saying at some point you got to say, hey, what we did to Duke ain't happening to us. That is not happening to us. And you figure out another way to, to start to put your foot back down on their throat. Find a way to dominate the game again. Couple of things to note. They went 2 minutes and 22 seconds without scoring. That cannot happen. Another thing to note.
How many shots did they get during that time? You know what I mean?
Right.
They weren't even getting shots.
Right. But that can't happen. Also, what can't happen is what was the issue of them against Duke, why they were down so much. They started to go, and at the end of the day, you are who you are. So they started to resort back to isolation ball, dribble, dribble, dribble. Let me see what I can do. And there was no ball movement. There was no concentrated effort to run a set, to run a play. And the bad part is when they did run a set or a play, the last shot attempt, it was a terrible play. And as you mentioned, he panicked and didn't get the shot off. Man, you got to do what you got. You got to throw that off of him, throw it off his body. You got to just throw up anything.
Throw up a shot. He could have fouled you.
This isn't the first half. This isn't the YMCA.
This is the championship.
This is the championship game. You got to just figure out double clutch, do something, get that shot off.
But no
shot. Throw it to back to a player.
No shot.
And also, I don't know that I'm still a fan. I know a lot of people will say, like Charles Barkley said after the game, I love it. They were going for 3, going for the win. There was way too much time to me left to simply just go for the win. 6 seconds, I get it. 5 seconds, I get it. Boom, that's a pass. That's a run off a pick, shot up for the 3. We try to win it. They had enough time to me to run an easier play to get to the free throw line. And the refs all of a sudden were, they were calling a bunch of calls. At one point in the 2 minutes into the second half, Florida already committed 5 fouls. So I'm trying to get to the hole, or I'm trying to get an easy layup, tie the game up, and then we go from there. So that was it was bad. It was bad, and this is what Kelvin Sampson, this would be that Achilles heel.
I'm going to
Sweet
call
16, Elite Eights, Final Fours, finally get to the national championship game and can't get it done.
I'm going to call him Kelvin Washington Sampson today. I'm going to do that.
You see the way my eye twitched? Don't do that.
Don't. I mean, what? Don't Kelvin Washington Sampson.
Don't do that. Don't do that, because it would have been yuck if it was the Washington Sampsons. Buckets. First of all, Florida wouldn't have came back if this was the Kelvin Washington Sampson.
I was getting texts by my friend, my guy Tony. You win this thing. My man, it's all over. I said, Tony, it's way too much time.
Yeah.
Can you stop texting me with the game is over? I never believe in that. I don't care. They
Especially
were up by 12,
we've seen in
14.
basketball,
We've seen
NBA
it.
and college right now.
But this is who are you blaming here? I'm blaming Kelvin Sampson.
Oh, he has to
Kelvin
get the blame.
Washington Sampson is to blame.
Stop it. I'm so mad that's sitting there.
Yes.
I'm so mad it's an easy layup one.
It is.
I'm so mad
and
at
I'm
him.
going to use it to death.
I'm so mad at him. How dare he?
Kelvin Washington he is to blame.
So mad at him right now.
Not too many people have the name Kelvin. You know that.
And this was our moment. We was up. City Boys was up. We had a chance to win the Natty. I'm winning right now doing TV and radio with you. Kelvin's around the world. We're up. I'm so upset right now. Kelvin.
Who are you blaming?
I'm blaming, unfortunately, my namesake because you had to have, at a certain point, Rob, you got to look at this and go, okay,
Stop
snap out
action.
of it. What happened? What we did to Duke is what's happening to us, and you have to find a way to snap them out of it. But you know what the problem is or challenges, and I think it's why we saw this happen to Duke, why we saw this happen to Houston. We are not seeing Bobby Hurley, Grant Hill, Christian Laettner lose to UNLV, get demolished on national TV, get humiliated, and be able to come back and fight. What's happening is the best player on your team is going from Iowa to Houston, is going from Houston to Kansas, is going to, and you have no camaraderie. You have no way of being like, I've been in this fire with these guys. I've been in these battles with these guys. I know who's going to do what. I know what to do. And they're all finding out what it's like together, what it's like to be under fire together for the first time in real time. And you know what I mean? You're not able to learn in the middle of this and grow from this. And that's one of the things I saw. What happened to Duke? They ain't played together before. Oh man, Houston. Man, these dudes ain't played together before. A lot of times they're coming in your best players from different schools. And so it would be interesting to see if there's a way of saying like, all right, if you guys stick together, the old Villanova guys, you know, with the Devin Chico and Bridges and all them, like we're sticking together, Brunson. We put some years, some equity together. We know how to depend on each other, who does what well, and what to do in these key situations.
All right, 877-99 on Fox. Here's just a couple of stats for you.
I'm upset if you mention my name.
The last 14.
We're on The Odd Couple.
I know.
That's like Inception. The Odd Couple calling The Odd Couple, which is the ringtone of The Odd Couple.
I know.
It's not trigonometry.
That is just not bad. That's not
Wait
good.
a minute. How'd you even get a ringtone? I just thought about that. How's it even possible now?
Oh, yeah, you could get a ringtone. But I did want to bring up they were in a bonus for the last 14 minutes.
That is
okay,
atrocious.
Wait a minute. For the last 14 minutes, and they got 4 free throws.
That is terrible.
Now that's
seriously,
that's supposed
worst
to win
stat of
the
the whole
game.
tournament.
Supposed to win the game. You're in the bonus. All you got to do is go ahead, take the ball to the hole. They got to foul
100%.
you, and you're going to get you're going to wind up getting baskets. And the other one is the final 121.
Yep.
4 turnovers. Final 121,
It's not
4
even
turnovers,
enough time to turn it over 4
and
times.
not a single shot.
And the only shot that you thought he was about to take was a turnover.
Kelvin Washington Sampson is to blame for this.
Kelvin.
This hurts me more than the Lions loss.
I'm giving the kids a break. I am. This is coaching. Now I know why he hasn't won the big game. I saw it before my eyes.